What up, fam? This is level 12 of my Black Falcon army. And yes, it's been a minute since I dived deep into it. In fact, I am kind of running behind on where I should be at this point. So in the last level, you saw that I came up on flags and banners for the army. And what all armies need are colors. Any group, organization, or anything like that, even my motorcycle club, we all wear colors. From the military to your Kiwanis clubs to even the McDonald's down the street, all have colors. In essence, flags. I'm saying flags and banners. So mainly this is something I needed to add to the army, and LEGO doesn't really have the inventory or even the design to actually have something that will fulfill that need. In fact, I see a lot of Castle fans do their own thing for their own factions, custom wise. So after doing a lot of research, I found a couple designs that I took off of forums. Castle forums. Yes, there are Castle forums still out there. And I feel like a lot of the fans who are on those things are way older than me. And I'm a middle-aged man. And if you're not familiar with what I like to focus myself on, I kind of dabble a lot in the custom LEGO world. And there are a lot of companies that do custom printing. And I reached out to a bunch. And one of them was able to fulfill what I needed. And the one that was able to hook it up was OkBrickWorks. And if you're not familiar with them, they focus on a lot of custom printed or replacement fabric for your LEGO sets, mainly stuff from like pirates or castle, the sails on all the ships. Eventually they all wear out, or if you want to do it yourself and or make custom ones or have a custom mock ship, they would be the ones to kind of go to. Their store is pretty decent and I've purchased from them before. So a friend of mine by the name of OkBrickWorks on Instagram was in the same type of need, and well, we decided to go halfers on a first order batch of these flags and banners, because there is a minimum requirement that you would need for someone like that to print. So I got a bunch of flags and I got a bunch of banners, and what I didn't even notice was that OkBrickWorks kind of went above and beyond. All right, so here are my Black Falcons, at least my whole army. The castles are in the garage, but I'm gonna need to pull out a couple units out of here. I do have more Black Falcons in these boxes right here. I think there's 100 each. I'm only at 800, but it's not where I want to be. So here are the banners and the flags. I can see the flag are the traditional cutouts from the 90s and 80s of Castle. I don't know if the 2000s had the same kind of cutout, but LEGO never made a Black Falcon version of them. I think there's only a few factions that has something close to this, but here are the banners. Now, I did only expect to see two types of banners made. Arrow for the archers and then the swords for the line units. Now, what I did not expect them to do was create different type of chevrons for different type of units. And it goes anywhere between 1 to 3 chevrons to change up the unit type and or experience. I mean, that's how I look at it. Like in Total War, they had like different chevron shapes or different chevrons right here for different type of units for experience. So I did not expect that, and that took my units to a new level, at least determining what's what and who's who. Like I do have different type of units, if you've noticed, some more rookie and then the others more experienced. So I was able to like give one of these to each unit and make a story to each one of them on their own, and that's what's cool about it. So right now I'm going to bust out 3 small units and just give them some banners. I've done this so many times. So here are 3 different units for my Black Falcon army. I feel like displaying only 3 of the units is a better way to show off these flags and banners. In the front rank of the forward unit, you can see that they're displaying both the flag and the banner for their type of unit and personal colors, I would say. In the actual military, small units as low as the company or platoon level have their own colors, like small banners or guidons that shows their lead element where they are on the battlefield, and that's why colors are important. From the gentleman style warfare all the way back to ancient times, commanders and generals needed to know where their units were on the battlefield and if they were still alive, technically, if they go far off into the distance. And this is the reason why it is important to have that conveyed in these units. And to this day, we still utilize this type of method to distinguish one unit from another. And in the Marine Corps, we have our Battalion Colors, which is the first time you would actually see an American flag with an actual unit colors or flag, down to the company and platoon size where we had guidon. And we still run around and bring these colors with us to modern day battles. Yes, we're not going to be flying them around in like modern warfare, but when we're in formation, we will have them for ceremony and or display during different type of events. Oh yeah, and also where we live, you're gonna see the flags there, so that way, you know, all the units can see who's around and who belongs there and who the unit is. And anyone who's been in the military can testify, everyone holds their unit colors with pride. Even in the Marine Corps battalion flags or colors, we have battle streamers attached to every one to showcase the different wars or conflicts that each unit has participated in. So you can see how these are very, very important for any military group. And this goes in line with many other organizations that hold such things to heart. So in front of us, we have 3 banners and 1 flag. The flag is the traditional black and white with the blue outline for the Black Falcons, and then you have 3 types of units. You have the lean unit with 3 chevrons, which showcases, at least in my own lore, that these Black Falcons are veterans. They're hardened in battle. These are the ones that are going to hold the line and carry the entire army and lead the way. Other ways you can actually distinguish this is that they all have different types of helmets that kind of showcases that they just want to wear what they want to wear. And they're heavily armored. Like, you just don't mess with these swordsmen because they're going to destroy you. And then from the rear, you have 2 different units. You have the archers on the left, and then you have spearmen on the right, both showcasing only 1 chevron. I do have some with 2 chevrons, but the 1 chevron, they're brand new. They are needing to prove themselves before they can earn their 2nd chevron and or 3rd. And that's the difference between my army and many out there that just line them up on base plates with no story in between them. I mean, yes, they look cool if you just line up 100 on a base plate or 50 on a base plate, how many you can fit, but they don't have character to them, and I wanted to add that to my own. Have different types of units, have different types of stories, have different types of reason on being on the battlefield, because you could have just the same thing over and over and over again that you see in most clone armies, that they don't line themselves up with a unit and or have a leader in front leading the units. I wanted to have this incorporated into my own army, and yes, it takes a lot more time, it makes it a lot more expensive, but it just makes it look cool. And knights and castles, they're not lined up perfectly like they are nowadays or in the future. They're kind of raggedy, they don't look alike, they need to be a little different because they don't have a uniformity to the T. So that's the reason why I like the way this front unit of veteran swordsmen appear on the battlefield. And then to finish off, my Black Falcons went to war with a good friend of mine, a brother at arms, a fellow Marine, an officer at that, Papa Berry, and he wanted to bring his Nexo Knights to battle and as well invade one of his castles as well. His army is all about magic and mine is not. And well, the march to the castle was long and hard. It was an epic feat to kind of bring us to position in that magical area of where these Nexo Knights are from. I'm gonna leave it to you down below to tell me, who do you think took the battlefield that day? Alright, so let me know what you guys think. If you made it with me all the way to the end of this video, thumbs up, thumbs down, like, comment, subscribe below, and I'll see you on the next video. Alright guys, peace.